Hey guys, Phil Baumhard here. So for today's video, I've got this little butcher knife that I just recently finished. And you can see I've got the blade pretty much cleaned up. There's a few little hammer marks and forged spots on there. And what I decided to do is put a dark finish on this blade. And the way I'm going to do that is using a black walnut hull. Right around this time of year, around September and October, that's when the walnut trees start dropping the nuts. And the nut itself is encased in this this flesh, this drupe is what I believe they call it. And the drupe here contains tannins and juglone, and that's what's going to stain this high carbon steel. Okay, so we got a walnut and our knife here, and I'm actually going to wear a glove for handling this nut because that'll stain your hands here. And basically all we're doing is cutting into this fleshy material here and getting it on the knife. So I don't really need to cut the whole thing up. I could actually take a bit of it and just rub it on like this. But I'm a knife guy, I like to cut stuff. So I actually used to use this for staining clothing back in the 1800s. They take their white linen hunting shirts, boil these up, soak the material in there, and it kind of come out a purplish black, just like you're seeing here. So we're going to get that all over here, and then we'll let it dry. Honestly, I've probably got enough on there. You can see it starting to, as it evaporates, it kind of goes that purplish hue. So we're going to leave it here, and little by little we'll get this on here. So basically this is just forcing a patina, just like the mustard patina or anything else like that. Yeah, you can already see it starting to turn color. This is turning color as well. That's the color my fingers would be if I wasn't wearing these gloves. So we're just going to leave this here for a little bit, let it sit, come back to it. Okay, so if we look at the knife blade, it's all dried up and crusty on there. So we will continue to get some more on there. And see, that just wiped off all the old stuff. That's kind of funny. Okay, so I kind of let that knife blade just sort of dry overnight, and I've got a little bit left on the walnut meat itself, so we're going to try a second coat. See, that just sort of, that takes it off once again. But it is darker underneath, so it is working. Okay, so we've had another day pass here. So we're gonna see how much of this we can clean off. This is just water on this paper towel. So we've got some deeper spots in there. It looks like an overall patina. That's interesting. Not quite what I was expecting. Give you a closer look here. Cut a few more slices off of this. Well, this guy is pretty rotten right now. That's all right. So we're gonna get another walnut here. I'm gonna cut off some slices. So what I'm going to try doing here is just going to lay this in here so that the blade is kind of in constant contact with the walnut flesh. Alright, so we'll try that and see what happens. Okay, here we are the next day. Let's see what we got. Definitely a bunch of deeper, darker spots. Let's see how much of that can come off. Okay, let's get some more on there. I still want it a little more consistent, more homogeneous. Okay, so it's only been about an hour or so. I don't think I want to leave it overnight like this. We'll just let this dry as is. We want these heavy bits on there. I'll get that off. Alright, here's what the finished knife is looking like. I just sort of let that patina sit in there for about a week. I did a few more coats off and on. You can see I polished up that edge again just to give it some definition. So you can do this with any of your high carbon steel knives. It's not really going to work on stainless steel, but anything out of carbon steel is going to work just fine. And so you basically force the patina and it'll kind of help prevent rust from growing. So you see I just had some little water droplets fall on the knife there. So the exposed edge is going to be more susceptible to that rust than where the patina is. So this is something you still want to keep dry and oiled and all that. So I'll clean that water off here shortly. Here's the sheath I made for it. And so if you think you'd like to own this knife or one of my other knives, check out my Etsy web store. I have a link down in the bottom. If you check out that Etsy store, that really does help support the channel and support my work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little experimentation video with the walnut die. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for all the support, and until next time, be more Viking.